Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session, and I'm really excited to welcome everybody into today's session. My name is Evans Rabare, who will be leading you through this training. And this is a Google Digital Skills training that Africa on 8 is doing in partnership with Google. And we are excited to have you on the live chat. So if we have guys who have already joined, please feel free to introduce yourself, where you're joining us from, what is the expectation for this session of today. So kindly introduce yourself and tell us or let us know where you are joining us from. So as I've mentioned, I'm joined by Joseph Orwa, who is going to be on the chat box, just trying to engage with you and coordinate with you. Also, is also going to address all the questions that you might have. All right, so in our today's training, we are going to look at how to use marketing tools and social media to grow your business online. That is the topic that we're going to look at today. So come along with me. It's going to be a journey of 1 hour. Hopefully, you guys are not going to doze off. I want you to be with me. Feel free to ask any question about this topic. Just feel free to ask me to pause and clarify some of the issues that you might have. All right. So we have three broad agendas that we're going to look at today. So in this short 1 hour, we are going to look at three broad agendas. So you might realize that 1 hour is very short for us to cover all of this, but we are going to furnish you with the links and the tools that you can learn more after this training. So our very first agenda is we are going to look at how to set up and optimize your Google listing. So here we're going to look at what is Google My Business, which are some of the business that. So we're going to look at which are some of the businesses that are eligible for Google My Business. What are the benefits of Google My Business? And we're also going to look at some of the businesses that have effectively used Google My Business and they've been able to get with customers. They've been able to even get new customers. Our second agenda will be how to plan your digital marketing strategy. So here we're going to look at traditional marketing vis-a-vis the digital marketing. We're going to compare the two. So what are the advantages that digital marketing has over the traditional form of marketing? And then finally, we're going to look at, so our final stop is going to be at how to leverage social media channels and email marketing. So email marketing is becoming extremely popular, especially now, especially for business who wants to promote their product. But for email marketing, the first step is you need to have a database of clients. Once you have the database of clients, we are going to see things around your subject line, how your subject line should be. It should be catchy, it should not be boring. And also you're going to look at aspects around the length of the email. So come with me as we discuss all that. All right. So let me ask you this question: which marketing tools do you currently use? Which marketing tools do you currently use? So just on the chat box, let me know, those of us who have business and who have been trying to get customers, who have been trying to get the word out there that they're doing business. So just let me know which marketing tools do you currently use, or the ones that you've used before. Just take a few minutes and let me know. So for myself, I've used the word of mouth before. So I just tell people about some of the business I do. Like before, I used to sell some sweets. I used to sell some products. So I could tell people about what I do. So I could use word of mouth. I could also post on my social media, on my personal Facebook page. So those are some of the ones that I've used, but I'd also love to hear from you the ones that you've used. So as you're writing those answers down, let us look at how to set up and optimize your Google My Business. How to set up and optimize your Google, your GMB listing. So Google My Business, in short form, is called GMB. So in the course of the training, I'll be using GMB a lot. So if I use GMB, don't get confused. We are still talking about the same product, which is Google My Business, a free tool, but is very, very, very effective. All right. So let's look at let's define what Google My Business is. What is Google My Business? But before I tell you what it is, guys on the chat box, guys, the attendees who have joined us, what do you think Google My Business is? What do you think Google My Business is? I can see Chimeda. Chimeda, welcome. What do you think Google My Business is? So as you think about it, let me define it. Let me give you a simple definition of Google My Business, and I'm going to take you through it practically. So Google My Business is a free tool that lets you manage your business. It lets you manage how your business appears on Google and search. And let me stop my screen and share with you how Google My Business is. So when you go online, and so when you go online and search for Skylight Hotel, for instance, let me share with you my screen. So here we are looking for Skylight. So I want to show you how Google My Business is. So just confirm you're able to see my screen. So when you go to Google, which is the biggest search engine that we have in the world currently, and you look for Skylight Hotel, you just type Skylight Hotel, Skylight Hotel, and you see something that looks like this. So when you see this one, the images and the map, and so when you look at the right hand side, there is a small, like a small window, or like a small class on your right side. And if you look at it, it's written Skylight Ethiopian Hotel, and below it you're able to see the website, you're able to see direction, you cannot even call. So this is what we call Google My Business. So what it helps you with, you're able to get all the information about Skylight just by a click. So right now, if I want to see visit the Skylight website, all I need to do is click onto the website, and it will take me to the website. All right. So I'm able to visit Skylight Hotel, and I'm able to even check in and even inquire. Also, on Google My Business, I can call directly. So remember, Google My Business, you can find it in Android. So if you go to Android, if you go to App Store, you just search for Google My Business, you'll find the app. So once you have the app, you're able to call. You just can call directly you can call to inquire about the services. So Google My Business is very effective, as well as if you want to know where Skylight Hotel is situated, you can ask for the direction. So if you click for the direction, it will tell you Skylight is in Bole, maybe a few minutes, maybe around in Bole, around the airport, around Bole Airport, and it will even, you're able to see where it is. So that is how effective Google My Business is. And if you go further, you're able to see. If you go further, you're able to see. Let's just go back to our. All right. So let's look for another product, for instance. Let's look for another product, for instance, which is Lal Tours and Travel. So Lal Tours. Lal Tours. Huh? So this is a touring company. If you look at this, if you click on it, Lal Tours, it will tell you, do you own this business? Do you own this business? So it means this business is on map, but it has not been claimed. So you might find that your business is on the map by the virtue of programs putting together images that are related to your business and just coming up with something on the map. But you don't have the access to this business. You cannot even manage it. You cannot even change this number. You cannot even change your location if you change the location. So we are going to learn here how you can verify your business. So it's just relax. We are going to learn more about Google My Business and how you can have it verified, and how do you ask, or how do you get your business verified? We are going to learn that in a bit. All right. So if you have any question, just let me know in the chat box. I'll be very happy to address them. I'll really be very, very happy to address them. So as I've just mentioned, Google My Business is a free tool. It's free. There is no charge on it. That lets you manage how your business appear on Google Search and on Google Maps. And when you're talking about business, we are talking about business that has physical location. So if you are in the hawking business, it is very, very hard for you to be listed on Google My Business, because if you have a hawking business, at one point you might be in Cabana, the next day you'll be in Mexico, and the next day you might be in Lideta, for instance. But if you have a physical location where somebody can request for direction and walk straight into your business and ask for your service and engage you, you are very eligible for business. So let us look at how you as a business owner can use Google My Business to engage with customers. So you can use Google My Business to attract customers. So attract customers with a great business profile. So when you're listed on Google My Business and you're verified, you are considered reputable, you're considered genuine, and people will not think that you'll not appear anywhere that you're fake. So that is how Google My Business is very, very, very important for you. So when somebody sees you online and you have the tick that it has been verified, you will attract so many business, because people will not imagine that this can be it can be a fake business. And of course, before you're verified, there is a process that it takes for your business to be verified. Before now, the partner company goes ahead to verify your account. So, and attract business with a great business profile, you can post photos and offers to your profile to show what makes your business unique. Give customers a reason to choose you every time they search for a business. For instance, here, if I search the best selling, will be the best coffee exporter in Addis. if I look at the profiles that I will have, I will look for the businesses that are verified. Those are the businesses that I will engage as a foreigner. There is also give customers more ways to reach you. So your customers are ready to connect by a call. So as I've just demonstrated, they can call you, they can message you, or they can leave a review. And then, so with more ways, you can transact or you can engage as a business. You can also see how your customers connect with the business. So when people think, so we are talking about how how Google My Business can help you engage with the customers, and we talked about through maps, through calling, through messaging, and even leaving reviews, and also you can post pictures of the products that you have, and it will be appealing. It will be more appealing to the customers. All right, so at this point, we want to see how to create Google My Business account. Creating a Google My Business account. So if you go, so let's see. Let me try to demonstrate that Google My Business account. So for instance, I want just to demonstrate that quickly how you can create your business account. So if you have a business, for instance, and you're located in Piazza, I want to show you how you can list your business and reach out to like a Google GMB partner so that you can get verified. For instance, I will come to Google My Business. Google My Business. I will write Google My Business. Right. So when you see that, so there is Google My Business, and then you see sign up to Google My Business. You click sign up to Google My Business. But of course, there is a link. Hopefully, Orwa will share with you the link. So here, you can sign up. So in signing up, so you can sign up, of course, but there's a link that will take you directly to. So this is not the one I wanted. So these are the ones that have already been listed. So let me just look for Google My Business, Google My Business, Google My Business listing, so that I can show you a simple way of how you can do it and reach for a partner to list your business. Google My Business listing. Yes. All right. So when you see this, you will come to Google My Business, but it will ask me to sign up. So you'll have to sign up to your Gmail for you to create. So the first step, it will ask you for what is the name of the business. You put the name of the business, you click next. It will ask you which category is your business in. So you can choose whether you are in hospitality, or whether you're in construction, or whether you're in export. So there is, so long as you put a keyword, there's a drop down that comes and you select the category that you're in. Once you've done that, it will ask you for the phone number. Once you've done that now, it will ask you for the address. And after that now, you'll have your business listed. But the next step is how to verify your business, which I've told you, you can reach out to a partner, and Orwa is going to share a form where you can reach out to a partner and have it verified, because that is actually very important, very important for business to be listed. All right. So you, as I've just mentioned, add the name of your business, choose a category that fits the business, add your location, add your contact details, and then finish and manage the listing. All right. So let's look at so I've talked about verification process. So remember, you as an individual, you are not able to, you're not able to verify the business, because the Google has given partners the authority to verify. Or you can choose to verify through the passport, which will take long, or you can choose to verify through SMS or a video call, but it takes long. The shorter way is reach out to a partner who has the authority, who has been given the authority by Google to do the verification, and Oro is going to share that. So for your case, you can say verify later and you reach out to a partner, and that is how it looks like. So if you look at the interface that we have, so this is now the interface of Google My Business. So there is the place of you can post. There's a place of host. There's a place of info. So if you are the owner of the business, you'll have all the rights. You can change the name of the business. You can change the phone number. You can add all that. But if you are a manager, because there's a place where you can add a user as a manager. So if you're added as a manager, you have limited rights. So there are some things that you're not able to do. But if you are a site manager, you are limited to maintaining the website. So remember, Google My Business gives you a website. So it will just use the information that you'll enter to come up with a website for you. So as a site manager, that is what you can do. So in Google My Business, you can sign somebody as a manager. You can sign somebody as a site manager. It's very, 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 very important. So just to let you know that also we will also be interacting with you guys in Amharic, those who are speaking Amharic. All right, so this is a part of get your business verified today. So you reach out and get verified. So Opera is a GMB partner and can help you get verified. But of course we also have Africa 108 as a GMB partner who can help you in verification. All right, so let's have a look at why a complete Google listing is important. So a complete Google listing makes you even more to be considered more trustworthy. So if you look at that, 2.7 times more likely to be considered trustworthy. So if you compare yourself with the listings that have not been verified and the ones that are verified, the ones that are verified will be considered trustworthy, and 70% more clicks than an incomplete one. So Google My Business will help drive traffic to your website. So I've just demonstrated the way if you look for Skylight and then click on the website, it takes me to the website. That I've been driven to the website. So I'm the traffic. I've been taken to the website. So if you are somebody who's using website to market products, you can use Google My Business to drive traffic to your website, and people can buy from your website. And also 7% more likely to attract location visits. So somebody can request a direction from there and drive directly. So just like Ride or Farais or Seregela or something, you use an app and you could request for direction. So that is the same way Google My Business operates. And then we have 50% more likely to lead to purchase. For instance, if I request for a direction and I come to your store, it means I'm interested in your product and I'll buy. And that is how Google My Business will lead to more sales. So let's look at how you can manage your listing. How can you manage your listing? So if you are signed with Google My Business account, you can manage your listing profile directly from Google Search. So you can type directly, or you can log into your Gmail. After logging into your Gmail, so there is on the right hand side, there is usually the icon. It looks like some blocks. If you click on it, you're able to see, Google Sheets, Google Drive. You're able to see a lot of Google products. Within that family of Google products, you will find Google My Business. So there, you just click Google My Business, and it takes you to a profile. Click on your profile, and you're able to manage it. So make sure you're logged in with your Google My Business account, Search for your business on Google. You'll see a simple menu that the like what I've just shown. Update the information, create posts and promos, add photos. Photos, remember, photos and videos, they speak louder than text. So that is why if you have like a good design, like a good artwork, I would really encourage you to post those ones. Keep engaging, your audience so that the your listing can become very, very active, and in that case, uh, it will help improve your ranking. Also, you can view and respond to reviews. So this is how to add photos. So there are several types of photos that you can add to your Google listing. So in Google Your Listing, you can actually add your logo. So there's a part that you can add your logo if you have a logo. You can also add a cover page. And you can also add additional photos, just highlighting to the public some of the activities that you've been doing. So for instance, if you've been having meetings, or if you've been having some workshops, or if you've been having customers coming or some events, you can post those photos and it will help in spreading the word out there. And also, you can update your opening hours. So what I know with Ethiopia, people work up to Saturday. So Saturday maybe midday by 12. So Sunday you can say, okay, Sunday the business is closed. So if you are in that kind of business that is not opening on Sunday, you can indicate that Sunday you're closed. But if you are opening 24/7, if you're a pharmacy, you're in pharmacy business or something, you'll have to put 24 hours operation. So you can also update the information, so products, services, appointments, links, and you can also add button, call me button, book an appointment. All those buttons can be added on Google My Business. All right, so let's look how you can use Google My Business to stay competitive. So this one is, now you're competing. So in the world of business, there are likely chances that the business that you're doing is being done by 20 or 30 other people. How can you use Google My Business to help you stand out? So that is what you're just looking at here. So if you are in the business of selling cigar or selling tips or selling shiro or something, and you want to use Google My Business to stand out, these are some of the ways. So Google My Business will help you in making informed decisions. So how do you make this decision? So within Google My Business profile, there is a place called Insights. So under Insights, if you click on Insights, you're able to see the people who visited your website. So you're able to know where they came from. Did they request direction? What do they like? So from there now, you'll be able to make an informed decision and adjust your posting. So you learn from the successes and the mistakes of others. You can understand what services to offer customers through Google My Business. And you can also identify how to stand out from the crowd. So yeah, so it's like in Addis here, we have 110 million people. Out of this 110 million, maybe 1 million or maybe 500 people are doing businesses. How do you stand out from those who are doing those businesses? Then discover industry trends and customer preferences through Google My Business. And so let's look at, so for my case, of course, we have examples of businesses listed here. So this one is a Amiveli design, how we found a new customer, but I'm not going to use a Amiveli design. I want to use Soko Coffee, for instance. So let me share my screen about Soko Coffee. So Soko Coffee is a local example, which I would like to use. And it's really going to show us how Soko Coffee have been, I've been able to use Google My Business effectively to attract customers, So Soko Coffee has been doing very well because they were listed, they got verified, and so just let me know if you're able to see my screen. Let's look for Soko Coffee. So I think these guys are in Oromia region or something now. So if you look at Soko Coffee, they've been listed on Google My Business. And they've been able to get clients through Google My Business. They've been able to share, like if you look at all these images, they've been able to post through Google My Business, and they've even been able to get reviews. So if you see, people have been giving them reviews. So this is an example of a business, and they are also on social. They're also on Instagram. So this is an example of business which has effectively used Google My Business to put the word out there about the product that they're doing, and they've been able to get engagement. Some people have even gone to the office to ask for more information and even buy the product. So that is an example of how Google My Business is very, 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 very effective. Yes. So Google My Business is that effective, but so let me know that if my screen is all right. So we have an example of Miveli Design. So they have been able to have their business listed. So Amiveli Design is a clothing brand from Cape Town, so in South Africa. They've created a profile, and then as a result of creating a profile and having them verified, they've been able to get 1.5K product views in the first 10 days of Google My Business and website launch. And then successes results into an increased revenue. So they've gotten money definitely, and then now they've been able to hire 2 more employees. Isn't that wonderful? So if a business gets listed on Google My Business, you start getting customers, you start getting revenues, and as a result now you expand and then you employ other people. That is a success story. And then 30% of people found a Miveli Design listing while searching for the product. So just like the way you usually go online and search for the latest the latest trend, the latest topic, or the latest music, you can go online and search for business, and that is how your business will get up appear on the search. So we also have Juma Tours. So this is also another success story. So Juma Tours also. So Juma Tours is a small ecotourism business started by Juma. So these guys are South African. So it was started in 2009 when Juma and a number of artists began creating street art as a way to give ownership of art to the community. So since opening a GMB account and updating content regularly, Juma has been able to get plus 89 listing visits in the first week of creating the GMB listing. They've been able to get they've been able to hire 3 more employees. 59% of customers found their business via the organic search, and then 53 of the customers found the business on search. So right now, if you're able to create employment for people, you're doing a good job, and that is what Juma Tours has done, and it has come through Google My Business. All right, so let me pause for questions if we have questions in the house. All right, let me know if you have questions. Let me know if we have questions. So I can see that Negus is asking a certificate is given for every training or not. Definitely, definitely. So, Ora, could you kindly share the certificate link where we'll get all their details and have them and just have all their details, and we'll send the certificate for them. So I'm very happy that Ora is really attending to all your questions. And good job, Ora. So as I wait for more questions, let's proceed to our second agenda. So plan your digital. So the second agenda is how to plan your digital marketing strategy. How to plan, your digital marketing strategy. And this brings me to my very first question under this second agenda, which is, what type of marketing tools have you used previously? What type of marketing tools have you used previously? Was it a traditional, what type of tools, and you're going to look at those tools, whether it is a digital, it is a a traditional marketing or a digital marketing, and what will be the differences. So if you look at, so we're starting with the traditional form of marketing. So when you're marketing, you can either use traditional form of marketing or a digital form of marketing. And under traditional form of marketing, we have Fana, Fana TV, we have Shega, we have EBS, we have Amara TV, we have Orome TV. So all these, radio, newspaper, all these are traditional forms of marketing. And even the billboards that you usually purchase when you're going home, those are traditional forms of marketing. And by the way, how much does it cost to erect a billboard around mescal flower? Now let me know how much it costs just for you to have a billboard around the mescal flower. How many bill? So we are going to look at all that aspect. So when you're talking about traditional marketing, we're talking about marketing which involves advertising and reaching target audience through newspaper, magazine, radio, TV, and outdoor marketing. So, these are ads which are placed for a fee, and this fee corresponds to the size of the ad as well as the way it is published. So right now, if you want to market your product on Fana, it's different from if you want to market your product on EBS. Why? Because you might find that, some television stations are more expensive than the others because of the viewership that they have. So the more viewership you have, the more expensive you have. And let's look at the digital form, digital marketing. So, I want us to compare the two and see which one would you go for. So digital marketing refers to marketing, refers to any form of advertising or marketing on the web. So it is an inclusive term to define promotions via emails, social media posts, paid advertisements, or on search engine. So with the right online marketing strategies, small and medium businesses are finding new ways to compete with the Goliath. So when you're talking about Goliaths here, we are talking about well-established business. We're talking about brands such as Ethio Telecom. We're talking about brands such as please let me know Goliath brands on the chat box. So I know Ethio Telecom, and of course I know Skylight as a brand. I know Intercon Hotel, Hilton as the biggest brand. But we have small businesses which are trying to catch up with them. And digital marketing is paving a way for them. It's making it very easy for them to compete effectively with them. That is how cool digital marketing is. So some examples of digital marketing you may have come across are such ads. So such ads, so from the image that you have there, when you see an AD, it means an ad. So that is such ad. Also, we have video ads. So when you go to YouTube to watch, Asked and Dasho, you go to YouTube to watch BTG, there is usually some short video. It could be 15 seconds or 10 seconds that appear before you skip it. There's a video ad. I don't know, in most cases, people usually skip them, but they're very important. They can give you the information that you need. So those video ads are very, very important. You might spare a few minutes just to see what they usually say. And also there is also display ads. So these are eye-catching imagery, and you can see, from the screen, So let us look at the differences between the two, digital marketing versus traditional marketing. In terms of cost, digital marketing, the cost is low. In terms, as opposed to traditional marketing, when you talk about digital marketing, we're talking about interactive and engaging. So, for instance, if there was, a social media ad that was done on Facebook, it is engaging in the fact that there is an art, there's a design that has been done nicely. It has call to action button, and you're also able to chat, ask questions around it. But if there is an ad on Fana TV, are you able to ask the presenter about, on the spot immediately? Are you able to ask the presenter about the ad immediately? You're not. So it is one way. There is no reciprocity. Like you say this and they say that. And that one, you can only get it in digital marketing. So there is high return on investment, but for traditional marketing, it's short-term results. Easy to measure, hard to measure. So, for instance, if there was an ad that was running, you're able to see how many people have been able to see it. So there is views, impressions, shares, and likes. But for traditional form of marketing, you won't even know how many people have seen it. There is no way to do that. Traditional marketing spread very fast. For traditional marketing, it's tangible. So, let's look at the types. So let me run you through the types of digital marketing. So we have search engine marketing, social media marketing, display marketing, content marketing, email, SMS marketing. So those are just a few among others. So these are broad categories. Of course, we have others. So when you're talking about search engine marketing, so of course, this one, another abbreviation is called SEM. So paying for advertising to appear in search engine. Social media marketing, so use social media network to gain traffic or attention or to reach new people. Display marketing, so online advertising on multiple websites across the internet. And then content marketing. So let me know the chat box. How many content creators do you have in, popular content creators that you have in Addis or in Ethiopia? So those usually create content and post on YouTube for people to laugh. But meanwhile, as you're laughing, there's a message they're trying to pass. Do you have guys like that? Now, also help me on that, please. And also, guys on the chat box, please help me on that so that I can know the content creators that you have, the comedians that you have, influencers that you have in Addis, and how do they create content? Are they creating content to humor us, or they're creating content to, just pass a message, please? And also, there's also email marketing. So you collecting email using email addresses, and you communicate with them. So let me run through some of the benefits of using Google search to reach customers. So Google is where people search for what to do, where to go, and what to buy, right? Your ad will appear when customers search for businesses like yours on Google search and on map. So you can run and stop your ad anytime you want. So the best part with Google Ad is if you have a budget of $10, $10 is around 400 birr. So if you have a budget of 400 birr, you can instruct your ad to run for that 400 birr. Once you have depleted that 400 birr, it can stop. So there is a way you can run an ad for that amount. And the best part is you're able to tell your ad to show in specific locations. So if you want an ad to run in Diredao, for instance, most of the people in Diredao will be the ones seeing it, not people in Wolaita or in Wolkito or something. So you have the ability, and you have that flexibility of telling your ad to run in specific regions, depending on the group that you're targeting. You only pay for results. So click, like clicks on your website or call, and then we have 87.3% of searches are conducted on Google. So paid search ads are likely and quickly created and managed. Only pay for results like clicks to your website or calls to your website. So that is the best part of Google the ads. The question is, how do we sign up to Google Ads? If you have a Gmail, by default, you can have a Google Ads account. So you sign up into your Gmail account, click on campaign, and you select the new campaign. So campaign, remember, under new campaign, the campaign could be you want to create an awareness. So there's a part of your aim is just to create an awareness. or your objective is to create consideration. You want people to just consider your business, or you can have a campaign of you want people to download your app. That could be your campaign. You have an app like Outer. What is the name of that app that looks like Spotify, where you can download music? So you can create a campaign for people to download your app. So there are various objectives that you can have. And then now, so I just want to run you through, how you can get an ad. So, you have to tell us about the goal. And I've just told you some of the goals that you can have. So, and then decide where to advertise. So that is the geographical location. You will have to add the locations that you want your ad to appear to. And then, of course, you have to create the message, and the message can be accompanied by by an image, for instance, and then you set up the budget and then you go live. So under telling us about your goal, it could be you want to get more calls to your business. That could be your goal. Or you want to increase visits to your store, so physical visit, people taking the time to come to your business. Or you want to drive people to your website, like I was driven to some various websites. That could be your goal. And then you decide where to advertise. So that is now the audience. The audience. So remember, audience is based on where their interest. You'll have to put that. And then you have to create a message. So you'll need to create a message when creating a Google ad. So make sure you highlight what's best about your business, including the keywords that people will use. You can also include banner ads. And this is a great way to draw customers with visuals. And also you can set your budget. I mentioned that you can set your budget. So, so with Google Ads, you can set a budget cap. You can tell it, please run up to this budget, but please don't go beyond this. So you're putting a cap onto what you want. And it's usually advisable to have a card for running, your ad. Don't use your bank account to run an ad, because sometimes you might forget to put a cap. So when when you forget to put a cap, the ad might use all the money in your account if you don't stop it. So it's better to use a card, and that card you'll be just putting amount that you want to be running onto it. So the card should be linked to a different account, different from your from your bank account, for instance. And then you go live. So Google will display your ads when people search for your products and services like yours. Your ads can appear on Google Search and Maps and across Google network or of partners, of partners of your site. So one of the best practices of having your website running is you need to link your website with some of the websites that are actually doing similar business like yours, and they're doing better than you. So if there's a website that has a lot of traffic, try to link it with that website so that at least also you can get a quarter of the traffic that is going into that website. So that is called the quality traffic. I've really spoken a lot. Let me get questions if we have, please. Let me see if we have questions about Google Ads. If we have questions about Google Ads. Do we have questions about Google Ads? I can see Zentao saying that is interesting. It's very interesting indeed, and we're very happy that you're finding the session interesting. So our final agenda, which is how to leverage, so how to maximize on social media channels and email marketing. And this brings me to this question. Which social media channels does your business use? Which social media channels does your business use? Are you using Telegram? Let me know. Are you using WeChat? Are you using WhatsApp? Are you using Facebook? Are you using, any other social media that you're using? And how is your experience with it? Now let us look at how social media, how social medias can help you as a business owner to grow your business. We don't want a situation where you are online, you are active on Facebook saying things that are not generating revenue to you. We want to build a community of, you have a business and that business has an online presence on social media, and it's actually, bringing customers to you. So you can use social media to generate more sales. And then we have a statistics here that says with up to 85% of, so there's an example of United Kingdom population on social media platform. It makes good. It makes a good place to connect with new customers. So you're able to reach new audiences, add new businesses opportunities, ability to highly target demographics. You're able to build relationship and networks. How many people have been able to create friends through social media? You connect with somebody, you add somebody, or somebody adds you, and immediately become friends. That is the power of social media, your ability to build and nurture relationships and network. And for LinkedIn, which is another good social media network, it will help you to create professional networks. So if you had a job and by good luck, you're laid off or you got fired or something, LinkedIn will help you in creating professional networks, and they'll be able to, to give you tips if there is an opportunity somewhere, if there is an opportunity that you should try out. And that is the power of social media. Add value to your brand. So often used for customer service, like chat box, like like quick fire conversations such as the messaging apps that we have. So the quicker you respond, the better. You need to understand two-way conversation. So as much as social media is okay, Orwa will tell you about a bank in Kenya that disregarded the power of social media, and the bank ended up losing customers. And even now, so the bank went under receivership, and it was bought by another one. So there was an issue. They never took it seriously. It spread, it spread very fire like bushfire, and that is how the bank ended up losing customers and even closing up. So as much as you need to respond very fast to issues on social media, so long as when it's touching on your business, please create time and respond to it effectively. You start a two-way conversation, show a new side of your business, and also you can build your own community and improve your marketing. So understand your customers better, who they follow, when they follow, etc., etc. So help you get noticed on site, attract more people on your site, gain valuable customer insight, keep an eye on your competitors. So we're almost done. Don't give up. We're almost done. I think we're only remaining with around 5 slides, and of course, Oro is going to share more links that you can click on to learn more, because the learning do not stop here. So let's look at organic social media versus paid social media. So organic social media is free. You will only reach followers and your friends, and this is very common with Facebook. So for Facebook, only people you're following and your friends are the ones who will see your post. But paid social media, you pay for views or actions or clicks, and you can reach anyone, even those who are not following you. That is the power of paid social media. That is one how it's very important for businesses. So if you want to reach a wider audience, please go for paid social media channels. So let's look at how to get started with social media marketing. So you need to identify your target audience. You also need to choose the social media channels, and you also need to post content regularly. So when you're talking about audience, who are they? What are they into? Their interest. Who or what influences them? When are they usually online? From my experience, people are usually, most people are online in the morning, during lunchtime, maybe during office hours break, and in the evening. And you also need to know what do they do when they're online, no? And then choose channels carefully. So in choosing your channels carefully, it should be is it business focus or lifestyle focus? You need to start with one, test it, learn it, and try another. So if you can try one channel, you test it, you learn from it, and you try another. Don't just have so many, but you've not even have an experience with that one. And then choose different channels, or like different channels need different strategies. So the strategy you will use for Facebook is different from the strategy you will use on Instagram. Simply because Instagram is heavy on images and heavy on short videos. So they don't use similar strategies. I hope you're still together. So let's look at how can email marketing help your business. How can email marketing help your business? Let me know in the chat box. How can email marketing help your business? All right, so let's look at how to get started with email marketing. So there are many email service providers out there that offer similar features. So to be sure to compare against the functionality that you need to deliver. There are free platforms and also more advanced ones that have a wider range of functionality around email design and segmentation. So it is important to stress that email marketing is heavily dependent on the quality on the list. Email marketing works when the audience wants to hear from you. So you need to select email marketing platform. It could be free platform, e.g. MailChimp, or advanced email marketing platform. Then build a list of relevant contacts, those whom you want to contact. And there are various ways of collecting that data. You can create a contact form where people will be putting their phone number, email address, and that is how you will end up building a database. And then create relevant and useful content. So under this, you need to treat your others the way you'd like to be treated. So like VIP. Personalize your email and then keep it useful. Email marketing tips. You need to segment and group the list for relevant content. Keep it simple. Test, send it to two or three devices such as tablets or mobile. Then make sure the open and the click rate to optimize the email campaign. So let me pause for questions because we're almost done. Do we have questions in the house? Do you have questions within the audience? And let me know, please. And also, I would like to know what is your next step. You've been attending this session for the past 1 hour. What is your next step? Are you going to learn more about, we've talked about Google My Business. We've talked about how to create a digital marketing plan. We've also talked about, social media channels. We've talked about digital marketing, for instance, traditional and digital marketing. Let me know what is your next step on the chat box. What is your next step? So as you contemplate about your next step, please follow us on social media. So my moderator is going to post all this on social medias, and also you like our YouTube channel so that you can be notified when you're having next training. If you're having an event, please like our Connect YouTube channel, and also don't forget to like our digital skill Facebook page. There's a range of materials that we usually post there. Also, don't forget to like our Twitter, and also don't forget to like our Instagram page. We are very live on these three platforms. And at this particular juncture, mine is to say thank you very much, guys, for being part of this training. And we hope to see you in our upcoming sessions, which will be communicated to you in your various, either through email or through Telegram, or Naol will reach to you guys directly. So at this point, mine is to say thank you very much for having kept me company, and ciao.